Hey guys, Dale here. Welcome to a special episode of Valegard, our colonies now in the Vale, our kingdom. Last I left you guys, we were getting ready to settle a new tile. So if we load up the world here, we can see Valegard down here. I've kind of renamed it. I'm calling it Valegard Seat of the Vale, since that's where our actual king will be. And up here, we're calling this one Crest Hold, Gateway to the Vale. So kind of a little opening into the Vale here, a crest. And we're going to build more of a traditional fort or hold or keep up here that kind of acts as the first line of defense of any invading force into our valleys. Special longer episode because we are settling a new settlement. And this episode will come out on Thanksgiving. So for those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving in the States, I'm in the States. I celebrate Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. I couldn't think of a better way to kind of celebrate in Rimworld than by settling a new colony. And maybe we'll do a little celebration. So I guess let's take a look at this map. Let's take a look at Valegard first. So we're kind of doing some boring stuff here. So, which gives us some time to really focus on what's going on with Braum and everyone up here. We are replacing all the walls with elven carved walls, and I realized we were building the keep out of the blue granite, which is pretty nice looking. It's a nice blue color, but considering this will be our shining gem of a palace with our really big throne room that's currently occupied by animals, I figured we would replace it with we don't have proper marble. We have deconstructed a couple marble things on this map, but we have pink marble, and so it's only slightly pink. That being said, the turkey results are not what I expected, so let's go ahead and let's get rid of all the turkeys. Let's do animals, assign slaughter. Turkeys, we're just gonna set all this to 0 so that if there are any eggs hidden anywhere, they'll be killed. So once they get done replacing all this wall stuff, they will continue building our outer wall and our actual ranch. And once they're done with that, we're just gonna continue on building this outside structure so that we can kind of funnel enemies in this way and not have to worry about multi-directional attacks as much. With that being said, here's our new map. Is it actually colder here? No, it's colder down here. It's pretty cold up here. Let's see, work-wise, can we make sure all of you guys are plant cutting? But this is Temperate Forest, and you can see that some of the deciduous trees are turning orange, yellow color, but they will be full-fledged green trees come springtime. Unlike this map where we perpetually have these aspen trees that are always kind of an orange and reddish shade. We do have some greenery with the pine trees around, but here everything will typically be green other than during the fall and winter time when stuff starts to fade and leaves will fall. Okay, so planning wise on this map, let's take a look. I put in some trails, just kind of turned on the fertility overlay and was okay, I want to get to some far points on the map and give them a path that has 100% walk speed. So we'll do some paths that are dirt paths, and since we're doing dirt paths, I figured I would follow kind of the fertility, so kind of winding around these mountains. Down here we have a path that leads to a little fishing pond maybe, and then over here just a pond off the map. And so my thought process here was oh, maybe this like little crest in the mountains, this valley that they're coming through, outsiders. They'd come in through like this way and then eventually like wander down this way to make their way to Valegard. And then up here we'll actually have like our fort. So just a little starter base down here to get started. Let me turn off the fertility overlay. So we'll have like Brom and Olivia's bedroom. We'll have like a little barracks. We'll have like a little prison cell, and then like some food storage. And then just like a storehouse. I did set up some grow zones up here because we're going to plan on moving up here. And so I don't want this to be like a traditional mountain base. So we're going to like dig all this out and we're going to unroof it. We have the mod that allows us to remove overhead mountain. And this is just going to be like a fort basically. So embrasures all along this front piece. Lots of like little courtyards with big fortified doors. We'll have like a barracks, a hospital, a prison, maybe another barracks, a little crafting area, a little like ideology room, a huge courtyard, storehouse, little barn, and then the rest of this is like the keep basically. So this will be like food storage, cooking, not sure what this space will be, proper dining room, couple bedrooms for Olivia and Brom. They'll probably have a kid, and then a little like throne room for the Lord of the Keep. But in addition to like carving all this out, we're going to carve big chunks of this mountain away so that we have like a nice view in front of us. And also like, I want it to feel like, I don't want this keep to feel like it's in the mountain. Like I said, I don't want it to be like a mountain base, like dwarven like. I want it to feel like you're coming up a hill and like approaching the exterior of like a fort that's just kind of like built on like a plateau or like an open ledge of the mountain. So yeah, so this won't be under a rock like roof. And that'll be kind of like the start of it. Hopefully we won't end up opening any areas. Otherwise we'll kind of like build some defensive structures around any like map openings that we have. What would be ideal is if there were like an open space over here with like some soil and stuff, because my plan is like, okay, once we get this like fortification built, maybe there is like a little community that develops up here. And so like maybe we use this space to build like a more like traditional little village. And then if we need to, like if there's some weird like mountain openings, maybe we build some more like defensive structures up here, you know, just like rough idea. And so maybe the community's down here, and then this is an extension of like the fortifications of the keep. But we'll come to that when we get to it. We'll see if we need to make any adjustments. We're just gonna like hope for the best for right now. But yeah, that's kind of the plan here. I did set up all their jobs and stuff, and we really can't see like what's going on in here. Okay, we've told them to build a roof. Oh, so that's what they're working on. They just have tons of trees to cut. We did build some fireplaces because it's pretty cold, and I don't think Aesel has like a proper jacket or anything. So yeah, and then just so that I can see it, let's do this. Zone roof. And then we are going to have like some doors there. Okay, cool. And then I won't have to worry about the plan stuff for now. Production wise, let's go ahead and let's get a couple things down. Let's do the butcher table, and we'll do a little stockpile for the butchering. Clear, rotten. Corpses and everything but people. And we'll make this normal is fine. This stockpile is going to be low. We do have a Draenei siege trader. Oh, and our shuttle arrived. So I forgot we had a Femia visiting. Are you loading into the shuttle? Get into the shuttle when you're done doing your thing. Let's take a look and see. Oh, they're on our new map. Okay, cool. These like Rimcraft ponds, just like they've done such a good job with like the art for them. Like such neat hairs, like got their like horns going. Yeah, really, really like that. Oh, these aren't tell books. These are from Megafauna, but it's hilarious because like in World of Warcraft, I don't know if any of you guys play it, like the Draenei are kind of like pretty big folk. They are big folks with hooves, so like very tall in stature. And then they actually ride around on kind of like little bulky, like basically if you think of an elephant, but give it like the musculature of like a bulldog or something, and kind of like make it a little bit more diminutive. So very similar to this like elephant ancestor. Okay, and where is the guy that we actually trade with? We can do messages, jump to location. Okay, you're way down there. Brom, I know you're sleeping, but let's see if they have anything interesting to offer. We actually have no gold, so this is kind of pointless. But I'm just curious to see what a siege trader has. So these Dinotherium, oh my god, it's like, I just think it's hilarious that they came with those. I don't know if that's intentional, like if you have Megafauna and Rimcraft, if that's a thing that's associated with them, but it's pretty neat. Makes me happy. Staff of Blazing Power would be pretty awesome. It's 5,000 silver. So yeah, like dreams for when we're rich. Okay, so other than that, yeah, here we go. Some updates kind of like on the way that we'll be playing this is we'll probably play it like a 2-colony setup, and we'll just like pay attention to whichever colony we're doing the most interesting things in at the moment. And then occasionally we'll unload this colony. I was doing a lot of play testing over the weekend, and with having 2 ideologies and with having like the roles required for ideologies, there are like debuffs if at certain points if you don't have certain roles implemented. There was like a lot of misery going on here in Crest Hold because of like the extra debuffs, like their moods. Ooh, this is not the right kind of setup for the bed right now. Their moods are like pretty bad. Needs ugly environment, darkness, slept in the cold, all this stuff. It's snowing on them right now, so to have extra like debuffs of like, oh, there isn't this type of leader or there isn't this type of specialist was like too much. So what I think I'll do is eventually like Braum and Pellis will either move them back to Valegard, if we kind of like develop a force up here. Maybe we start recruiting some of these prisoners and like sending them up there to kind of be like our army training camp. Oh, Olivia's pregnant. First night in Crest Hold, in in a barrack without a roof while being snowed on. Pellis is watching them. Magical. Yeah, maybe we'll get these 2 back to Valegard, which means Olivia would probably come back as well. And then we'll send some other folks up here to kind of like be the army that's standing up here. But I basically rarely will I be unloading Valegard, because that just throws everything out of whack with so many different like leaders up here, or, you know, people with social roles up there. It makes more sense to just unload the colony that doesn't have any social roles. That way they don't think that the people with the social roles have disappeared. Because if we unloaded Valegard right now, they'd think their war counselor was missing, they'd think their leader was missing, and then these 4 would have negative debuffs for each of the roles that they think are missing. So there might be occasions when we like send Tyrion and like Theron up to Valegard to do things, and then we might unload Valegard. So it will happen occasionally. But yeah, we will, you know, get up to, I think, like 5 total colonies is the max. I'm not sure if having those colonies unloaded lets us have more. And we could potentially have like a really like robust civilization here. But for the most part, we will rarely, if ever, unload Valegard. And if I do a spin-off series, you know, like Valegard will be in cold storage, an unloaded colony for quite a while. And we'll have like new leaders or the required leaders over in the new place or whatever. So yeah, that'll be that. Strange beasts. And they've arrived on this map. Okay, 4 Dark Young. Okay, you guys are doing the things here. Let's go ahead and let's just like get this stuff going. So you guys have some work to do while I'm gone. Planning. Let's finish up getting these separate rooms created. And then let's also get these like trees kind of like away from obscuring our vision. Okay, cool. And then let's go take care of those Dark Young. Everyone, wait, you have not left the map yet. There we go. Olivia's pregnant. Everyone but Farian. Wildlife. Dark Young. Okay, there you are. And actually, Roderick is incapable of violence, but yeah. We're going to hunt these guys before they get hungry and decide we are who they are hungry for. They'll just like slaughter all the small things on the map, and then they will probably try and eat Farian. Oh, I forgot. Elemental Defenders? Why don't we try that out? I think we have to make them angry first. So, can we hit any of them? Not yet. Oh, a Felba. You're missing that leg. Bio, health, operations. Which leg is it? Right leg? Install peg leg, right leg, and let's send you home. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're not mad yet. Oh, Roderick, we were also sending you home. Okay, there we go. And it's all of them. Can we do Elemental Defenders? Oh my gosh, that's taking too long. Oh no. Anissa's down. Oh no. Oh, maybe we should have called those elemental defenders first. Everin's down. Ooh, how long on you? Okay, not dying, not dying. Okay. Maybe we get into here. And let's have you guys, let's make sure you guys are, where is Felba? Okay, you're in bed. Roderick, oh god. Okay, elemental defenders. Ooh, that is quite the cast time. Okay. Switch back to your bow. Oh, did you drop? You didn't even have a bow? Okay, cool. Roderick, are you dying? 11 hours. Okay. Can you summon him? No, not quite. Okay, cool. Let's see if our elemental defenders... Okay, Narek, will you come here, cast Regenerate on him, and then rescue him? The rest of you guys take these out, but head over. Okay, cool. Okay, so note to self, Elemental Defenders, like precast that way in advance. Okay. Will you blink over here? And then will you summon Anissa? And then we're going to turn blink off autocast so that you can just rescue Anissa. And then Theron, rescue Evren. And Tyrion, you can go. Farron, you can go. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that was pretty neat. She can summon elementals, and that isn't that like it is. Oh, what's going on here? Why do we have a slowdown? Dark Young Revenge jump. Oh, this warg is attacking the elementals or whatever. It's related to a Rimworld of Magic, but it's not related to her being a arcane mage. It's actually related to her social role of being the archmage or void seeker, whatever you end up calling it. So if we look at ideology here, roles, void seeker, and we just called it the archmage. They get mana storm, elemental defenders, and it's unlocked by transcendent. Oh yeah, this. Okay, cool. Wait, what's going on here? Oh no. Oh no. Here's the thing. Like, can we dismiss it? So okay, Narek, where are you at? Okay. So whenever elementals get called to the map, like a thing will happen to the map, and earth elementals, I guess, cause manhunters. So we need everyone to like stay inside. Narek, you're gonna come out here and like help. These elemental defenders are gonna help. So that's an interesting byproduct there. Okay, once everyone's inside. Okay. Varian. Okay, everyone's inside. We're just gonna keep them inside until the man-hunting animals go away, which is fine. They have a lot of work to do on the keep. Okay, we're just gonna hope that they're gonna be okay for a little while. We'll check on these guys. They're doing pretty good. Do this. Install this table. Oh, Isol, you can do that. And Olivia, you can also do that. We only brought 4 of those, okay. Build some other recreation. Hoopstone, yep. And wood wooden table. Okay, cool. This can like get placed in here. Maybe we put this right there. Put this in here, but not quite yet. Is it warm in there? Perfect. And then we'll make a stockpile for food. Store actually here. Clear all preferred food. But then let's also build some storage. So meal rack and raw food storage, food basket. Okay, how are we here? Do we still have like, we have no more elementals, so we should just have like a couple like manhunters. Yeah, it looks like this rat and this caribou. Okay, cool. And then here, do we have someone cooking a felba? Let's get rid of these corpses. Health, did you get your peg leg installed? No. Okay, Narek, okay. Let's go ahead and Felba. Oh, unowned. Let's assign this to Theron and Anissa. Oop. Theron and Anissa. Okay, cool. And then that opens up a bed that we can set for medical. Narek, will you clean? And then Afelba, will you rest until healed? Narek, I want you to clean and then install that peg leg. Just so that Afelba isn't like hanging around. I guess our Shauna will... Wait, operating? Shauna is our next best one. Okay. I'll have her put the peg leg in so Afelba can like move a little bit quicker. But let's keep her restricted to... Oh, we won't... Zone. Let's go ahead and I guess I want her farming. So let's get some of the farm in there. So then we'll restrict her to home. And that way when spring comes, she'll be able to help with the crops. But she won't be like wandering too far away on like a slow peg leg. Cool. Okay, so yeah, the other thing is like Theron, you guys are awake. Let's have you just like take care of the manhunters. Why are you... There we go. Do you just not have a bow? Let's maybe equip the crossbow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Let's check to make sure everyone else is fine too. Oh. Roderick can't. Okay, and then you don't have a weapon yet. Okay, perfect. Okay, other stuff that we need going on here, probably like a stone cutting bench. Let's put that up here. And styling station. Guess we can just like put that there for now. Let's put in a space for like chunks. Storage, clear all, chunks. Oh, and let's go ahead and put in floors. So this is like super temporary. I say that and we'll probably be like living out of this shack for like a year. But we're just like gonna do all wood. And Olivia, will you bring the cooling crystal bowl? Foods, raw food, foods, meals. Cool. And Arcanexus. Oh wow, we're like wealthy enough to get that. So we'll have to take care of that and like get rid of a bunch of this junk. It might actually just be all our buildings. So it's definitely going to be more important for us to get some other colonies going with armies that can come support us. Okay, so let's check on these prisoners. Oh, so social. We're converting them. Why are we converting you? Your resistance is not done yet. Let's do reduce resistance on all these guys. Are any of you guys converted though? No. Okay, cool. Okay, well, put in like a little break right here and we'll come back when some things are going on. Okay, we're back. Brahm and Olivia are beginning their marriage ceremony. It looks like Aesel's the only one attending. What is Pellis doing? He is coming back with some horse meat. I don't think he's going to make it for the actual like exchanging of vows. But he'll be there for the like celebration at least. We've got our workshop floored, which makes sense because all the wood was like right there. We're working on the prison cell. We are keeping it a pretty comfortable temperature in here. I realized that we needed steel to make vents, but I'm just leaving their doors open for now. And hopefully that's fine because I'd rather not waste the steel. I set this iron vein up for mining, and then I set some jobs here to smelt or iron into ingots and then iron ingots into steel ingots. So we've got that going for us. This came fueled because I guess we constructed it back at Valegard and then we hauled it here and they had fueled it before we minified it. So it's nice that it stayed fueled. So you are consuming a simple meal, inspired creativity after your wedding, needs, mage collective, got married to Olivia, got some lovin'. In addition to Olivia being pregnant, while we were away, Anissa also got pregnant. So she has 18 days until birth. Just like we accelerated the rapid aging of our colonists, we also cut the birth timing from like 45 days down to like 20 or something like that. Just so that happens like a little bit more quickly as well. That being said, they're only going to have one birth each unless we operate on them. I decided to put our werewolf trophy in the war room. So we have that going for us. What else has been going on? Just like lots of building here, lots of meal making. Oh, our Muffalo wandered off the map, so I had forgotten to put like a hitching spot down, which they will gather the animals to and hitch them to. So if they start like running out of food in this area and it's winter time, so they definitely are, we'll see if they can like eat these bushes. We can delete it and then they'll hitch them over here. The one downside to just like hitching the animals and moving them around is like our pawns are going to have to go chase after them to hitch them. But also I think if they're in an animal pen, then they're supposed to be kind of like ignored by raiders and stuff, whereas here they're just kind of like fair game, so the raiders might attack them. That being said, we got plenty of deer that we can send back up here if we need to. tons of horse meat that we're eating, wildlife. What else is going around here? We can get some ibex does. We have our cold crystals making a freezer. So it's like been staying between like -7 and -9 in here. And then this will be our prison for prisoners. Cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. We are doing the reduced resistance thing on these guys. I don't know why I had set them to convert first. I think it makes more sense to reduce their resistance, convert them, and then go ahead and recruit them. Because in the meantime, like, I think they can have like a mental break, a crisis of faith. So it'd suck to convert them and then have them convert themselves to something else. We have a bunch of muffaloes down here. We're hunting all of them. I think maybe we should probably like train a couple. Maybe tame that one and tame this female. In between episodes, so actually before this one, I spent a good amount of money buying this woolly mammoth from, it wasn't the Draenei, I think it was the Arcane Fold. So one of the like mage colonies like came and they had this woolly mammoth, and he hauls like 375 is his carrying capacity. So I was like, we have to have this guy. But yeah, are you one of ours? Yeah, you are. Someone must have been writing you. What other wildlife is going on in this map? How are we on food? We have like tons of meat, so we actually don't need to be hunting. I mostly like hunting because we need tons more leather and stuff so that I can start like putting them in the outfits that I want them to be in. A new quest, Village Terminal, has come around. Okay, so this is about Mystic Orb stuff, which I think we also have this, and we can just like let those stack up. There isn't like an expiration date on them, so we'll just do those whenever we have like an opportunity. Mostly I'm looking to just like get the walls built around this colony, get some of these guys recruited, and then like actually get people into the outfits and armor that I need them to be in. And this is part of that plan as well, because we are already like, I guess, very wealthy here. So we need to shed some of that wealth, and we can do that by sending it up this way. If we look at, oh, do you count? I'm not sure if this one counts or not, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it counts. Okay, so just a few more things to construct, and then I think they're gonna start going hardcore on like mining. Let's get them like a lot of good mining work to do. Orders. Kind of want to get into like a barracks up here. Actually, we can just like mine all this like black stuff as well. So we're going to end up replacing it. And we will be doing a different like construction style. So instead of using, you know, we'll use plain wooden walls when appropriate, but for like a lot of our fortified stuff, we'll use these castle walls, which are very, very expensive. So it is 20 blocks per wall, whereas like the castle that we're building back in Valegard, we're using these elven carved walls, not just for the castle itself, but also for the exterior walls of the kingdom. And it's only like 7 resources each, which is a little more than, not quite double what a regular, actually it's only like 2 more. I thought a regular wall was only 4 for some reason, but it's 5. Okay, so we have a raid on this map. The Pale Island clan. It looks like they're attacking immediately, and there's 3 of them. Well, guess what? We just got our prison built, and we're making our own meals. Oh, but you're goblins. Don't really care. Aesel will hide you. Brom, Pellis, and Olivia. I think the best bet is just like right there. They're probably going to come up here. Like the river is like shallowest right there. Oh, Pellis is like way far away. Okay, you guys have bows. Oh, he was like off on a hunting trip. Okay, they cut across down here. So why don't we take this corridor? Okay, that guy's down. He's setting fire to our stuff. And then he's coming up for us. Silly goblin. Okay. Ooh, Olivia. Go ahead and equip your sword, and let's just like jump in and face strike, and then blade spin. Seismic slam. Okay, cool. Ooh, bio. Cat person, masochist, abrasive, clumsy, nimble. You know, we already have Aesel in the colony. He is a pill. We'll make this our hospital for now. Ooh. And you're taking off. Pellis, will you? You're already extinguishing the fire. Awesome. Health, you're going to die in 6 hours. We need a place for bodies. I don't feel like burying them or burning them right now. So we're just going to say zone, stockpile. We'll put them like downstream. That way they degrade fast outdoors and in water. Not colonist corpses. And these muffalo on the other map that we were hunting are now going to cause us some problems. Ooh, a bear. Oh, all kinds of animals. I think maybe our whatever they were called, elementals, like did a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's hop in there. Roderick, you go inside. Farian, you go inside. You did not go Manhunter, so we'll tame you. Okay, all these guys are down. We'll just go ahead and hunt this guy. Hunt these turkeys. Hunt these guys. Make Anissa, make clothing. You can do some stone blocks for us because we need tons. We need lots of plain granite. And it looks like we're out of pink marble, so we need to like cut some of those. Maybe not that many. 45 is a lot. Okay, let's haul urgently on like 20. And Aesel, we can release you. Olivia, you got tended to, so you're going to be fine. Elvish bread, consciousness, moving. Okay, cool. That's from the Lumbus, but that's from a few days ago. And you are still doing some like hunting here. Cool. Cool. Tight. Will you just go ahead and finish this goblin off? Oh, you need, okay. Well, why don't you just like melee him? Cool. And then we'll get him out of here. Awesome. Okay. Well, I think that didn't go quite as long as I was like thinking, but we've had a lot of activity this episode and I've done a lot of talking. So I think we'll go ahead and like cut this episode here. Again, happy Thanksgiving, guys. I hope you guys are having a good one today. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you do well until we like hang out again. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye.